Hello there. It looks like I always begin these live videos by adjusting my hair. Well, that looks like a signature move. So anyways, welcome to my 28th day of Facebook Live 30-day challenge and my 4th day of the 6-day kitchen talk. We have today I'm talking about your kitchen wish list, checklist of your physical properties for your kitchen. So we have a lot to cover. I just have my tablet over here, which I can show. I have some door styles and door finishes or door surfaces that I have downloaded and would love to show it to you while I'm going over those. So lots to cover, so let's begin real quick. So now I have been talking about your kitchen for the last 3 days, and you might be slowly forming a vision of what you want in your new kitchen. So time to consider your physical properties of your kitchen. So here is a checklist. Please take out your notebook and your pen and note down these points. It will be very beneficial to you. So these are some of the things that you would love to change or add into your kitchen. Firstly, when we look at a kitchen, what are we looking at? We're looking at a room. So while you're looking at a room, you need to figure out the room size, because if you want to put in your materials, you need to know what kind of dimensions you are putting it on. So as far as room size goes, you have 4 walls. So your north wall, your east wall, your south wall, and your west wall. So what do you have right now in your existing kitchen? What kind of wall dimensions do you have? Find out that, measure that, write it down. What do you want in your new kitchen? That's the plan, that's the new plan that's going to go on paper, that you decide how bigger you want than your current existing walls. Then calculate your total square footage, your current existing square footage, and your to have or wish that you want to have total square footage. Then you measure your ceiling height. So ceiling height may stay the same, may go up, because if you're having a light fixture on the top, you know, one of those old box lights, then that might go off. So you might gain a little bit of the room height, ceiling height. Then the last but not the least, I always encourage people to look at your openings, like your windows, doors, or your doorways, because that does involve planning of the kitchen, and that you have to take in account. So that goes your room size. Next, we move on to cabinets. So we are talking about, when we are talking about cabinets, we're talking about cabinet style. So what are the different styles of cabinet that you usually would go for in your kitchen, or that are available out there? So firstly is your traditional cabinet door or cabinet style. Traditional, then you have your contemporary, then you have your transitional, cottage, and then your period look. So 5 different wide variety of cabinet styles. So I'm going to show you some of the ones that I have downloaded and wanted to quickly go through with you. So here I have, this one is your traditional style of doors. So you see all these different moldings. So this is kind of that raised heavy look, which is the traditional style. Then we have your contemporary style, or actually this is a transitional style. So I'm just going to step away from the camera a little bit. So this is your transitional style, where you have kind of a shaker, but a little bit of a period style included in it. Then I have, I'm going to go on to the one that wanted to really show. So this one over here is the contemporary style. You can see the wood grains, very plain, very even. And then I have another one, a little bit of beveled edge, which is not really beveled, it's not chiseled, it's rounded. So this is the other contemporary style that you might go for. And then we have our cottage style. And as far as cottage style goes, there was another one. So this one over here, these are called the beaded. These are, where do I have my notes? Yes, these are the beaded. So this is called the cottage style. And then we have a period look. So right over here, the middle section over here, this has this curved top. This is kind of the period look that we would consider. And then there's your other period look, but then you have different profiles for that. So that's all your different door styles that you can go for. Okay, so you have to decide what kind of profile you're going to go for. Then you have your door surface. So do you want wood? If you want wood, then what kind of species? What kind of finish? Do you want matte finish? Do you want glossy? Laminate or thermofoil? So that's another type of door finish where you have laminate top or thermofoil, which is a shiny look that is in trend nowadays. So you decide on that. Then you could go for metal doors, as in wire mesh or perforated industrial look. So that is somebody's choice. You can totally go for it. So you have to decide what kind of door surface you want. Then comes your actual door style. So the first one that we talked about was a cabinet style. So now you go for the door style. So you have full overlay, partial overlay, or inset. So for full overlay, I have a picture that I can show you to understand what the full overlay means. So here you go, this cabinet style over here, this is called your full overlay, where you see the sides of the cabinet, plus you also see there's a tiny little gap, so it's a 1/4 inch gap between the doors and your drawers. So that's a full overlay of door style, of construction style. Then you also have your partial overlay. By partial overlay, I mean this one over here. So partial or standard overlay, where you have more space between your doors and drawers on the surface. So there's more of a gap. And you have your inset, which is the one over here. This is a sketch where you can see the sides quite a bit. So that's your inset, where the doors and the drawers are set inside the frame. So those are some of the styles that you would have to consider when you choose your cabinet. Next one is your matching style. So you can have different appliances like a refrigerator, your dishwasher, or your warmer drawer behind the same kind of drawers or doors that matches with your cabinet style that you're picking. You need to consider cabinet hardware. Now you also have if you have an island, then what kind of doors goes on the island? You want the same as the rest of the kitchen or different? You have to think about that. Matching range hoods. Some of the times we use range hoods which are stainless steel, but some designs you can even match your stainless steel, your range hood cover as a wooden box cover, but go for the same style as your doors. So that is kind of matching the whole kitchen up. Next surface you are looking at is your backsplash and your countertop. So you have ceramic tile for your floor, for your backsplash or your countertop. You have concrete, laminate, quartz surfacing, solid surfacing, stainless steel, stone, wood, and then other surfaces such as cork or built-in cutting board, which is same as wood, but only that it is more of the chopping board style, where you actually use a portion of your counter as a chopping board. So that is like a whole continuous. So you have to choose your wood, not very soft, but it should apply to the knife marks. For flooring, next surface you go into the flooring. So for flooring, you need to consider whether you want bamboo, you want carpet. Now, as far as carpet goes, I wouldn't suggest carpet right into the kitchen area, but maybe the surrounding breakfast area, because carpet, it gets wet, and kitchen is a place where we always work with water, so not a good idea. Then you also have ceramic tile or concrete. That's kind of ceramic tile is a kind of an old finish in the olden days where people used to go for it when it came out new. But one word of caution for ceramic tiles is that if you have a breakable item that you have in your hand and you're walking with it falls down for glass or any other ceramic pot or anything, that's going to shatter. So think about that. The other surface that has been really popular nowadays is concrete. We have stamped concrete, we have colored concrete, so different types of concrete. That gives a very nice contemporary look to the kitchen. The other flooring that many people like, which is soft underneath the foot, is the cork flooring. Cork, C-O-R-K, cork. Then we also have laminate flooring, which is our usual laminate planks. Linoleum, so we have the vinyl planks or the vinyl sheet. We have vinyl tile. Wood, wood can be parquet or very thin pieces of wood, or it can be engineered wood where you have these wider planks. You also have the option of going for natural stone, as in slate or sandstone or limestone. It gives a really beautiful natural look to your kitchen floor. So some people prefer that, some people don't, so it's totally up to you how you want to go. Next thing that we will consider over here is your sink. So sink material, what kind of materials you want to go with for your sink? So you want an acrylic, you want a cast iron, composite, enamel steel, solid surfacing, stainless steel, stone. Stainless steel is by far the most popular nowadays because it's easy to clean, easy to maintain, and it's kind of reasonable in price. So think about that. Also think about the configuration of the sink. What kind of sink? Do you want a single basin? Do you want a double basin? Do you want a triple basin or apron front, which is called the farmhouse sinks? Or do you want also want a small prep sink? So think about all those options. And there are many options. Once you go to the plumbing store, you will see, they will show you around, and you have to make a very informed decision. So take use of a professional always. And last but not the least, fixtures. So as by fixtures, I mean your faucet, your kitchen faucet. So do you want a single hand kitchen faucet, or you want a bridge faucet where the hot water and cold water is connected? Do you want a high arc faucet, which is kind of the gooseneck kind? Do you want the pull out faucet where you can pull out the portion from where the water comes out, and then it follows with a cord pipe, and then you can wash the sink or wash other fruits and vegetables? Do you want a pot filler? So that's a different attachment that comes along with your main faucet. A wall mount faucet. So sometimes we can, hey there again, just got disconnected. So we're talking about faucets and wall mount faucets, so you can go with that. Or you have a built-in water filter. So that's another thing where you open your tap and water that comes out is already filtered. This kind of arrangement is very good for places where you have impurities in the water that comes out of your tap. And also a built-in soap or lotion dispenser. That's one of the things that many houses go for. It's very convenient. The only thing is that you have to keep filling the reservoir that holds the soap or the lotion. And last but not the least, a food waste disposer. So in addition to your garbage can or garbage bin, you would also have a waste food disposer that would take the food and then chop it into little pieces and keep it ready for composting. So I hope that I didn't go too fast. I was a little fast, but we had a lot of things to cover. And if you want to take those details down, just replay this video, and you will all be you'll be able to take down the notes, and before you go onto your kitchen place or your plumbing place, take these details down and go and look for items, go and find items, take down the notes, put down your comments on it. So that will become really convenient when you are actually start planning and preparing for your kitchen upgrades or renovations. Okay, so I posted on my post down here that I'm going to do a trivia question on kitchen today, and so I have 2 questions, and I am giving away free coffee on me to the first 2 people who answer both the questions correctly. So the first 2 people who comment below and answers the 2 questions correctly get to drink coffee on me, and of course you have to mention what is your favorite coffee. So that's the one. And I have also posted in different groups. So if you belong to a group and then you're seeing this post or this video, then you also get to do the contest separately on that group, which I'm going to post later. So watch out for my post of this live video. So that was my 28th day of my 30-day Facebook Live, and I hope this thing was very useful to you. Please give my video a like and also share my video. Give my business page a like, which is Seasonal Leaf Interior Design. Find it on Facebook. Visit my website, seasonalleaf.com, and connect with me. Send me an email, call me up 778-997-9427 with any questions you have, and I would gladly answer it. So here you go, the 2 trivia questions that I wanted to ask you, and the first 2 people who answer both the questions correctly will be drinking coffee on me, and please mention what coffee you prefer. So just a note there, people who already entered a prior contest will not be qualified to win this because we are looking for 2 new people. So question number 1, which can you do without water? Question, which can you do without water? Option 1, blanch. Option 2, saute. Option 3, poach. So those are your 3 options. Which can you do without water? Blanch, saute, or poach? So put your comments below. That was question number 1. Now question number 2. So adding salt makes water boil faster or slower? Adding salt makes water boil faster or slower? So whoever's watching this video, if you can answer both these questions correctly, the first 2 people to answer these questions, both these questions correctly, get to drink coffee on me. And so please comment below with your answer, and also write down what coffee you would like to prefer, Starbucks or Tim Hortons. So those are my 2 choices, or I would give you a gift card. So gift card almost like a Visa card. So let me know, and hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow for my 29th day, the second last day of my 30-day Facebook Live. I am so excited to reach the finish line, and then I'm going to continue more about your kitchen surfaces, physical properties tomorrow. So more good stuff coming up, more useful stuff coming up. Stay tuned, and please answer these questions. Let me see who wins today. Bye-bye.